once again, and welcome to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The chat is open, and we're having fun. So let's see how we get a going. This should be a fun night. I am dog-ass tired. I've been up since yesterday, but hey, it's what it is. Of course, we're gonna rock Sissy. And wait, because we're waiting on other family members. So, my Game Pass expires tomorrow. So, we will probably do things differently. I've still got Friday the 13th, so we might do some of the missions on that. I may also do some Devil May Cry 5, some classic Doom, and yeah, we're gonna be switching it up a bit until I'm able to afford Game Pass again, if I don't figure that out. And I mean, there's a high chance I will anyways, but the way I see it, it's not that big of a loss. Like, it loses me some of my horror games, which coming into spooky season ain't great, but we can figure it out. We can do it without. Bumblebee Prime 91, thank you for the follow 5 days ago. Hey, we got everyone now. But also going to bring in some more platformers again, and
A woman has been arrested for the attempted murder of local farm
might do some Overwatch later.
with the intention of stealing
trying to be as consistent as I can with games, but like my autism also doesn't fully allow for that. So if I'm all over the place, I'm all over the place. I might start doing Sunset Overdrive for y'all. That sounds like it could be some fun. Tonight is not going to be as long of a stream as normal. For one, I'm just tired. Two, like, I don't know how long I want to sit here and do an online multiplayer game, if that makes sense. But of course, we'll see how the matches go and how much I wake up during. That poison. As usual, this will be on my YouTube afterward. Might actually do something with my YouTube channel later on this weekend. Still find it a shame I can't poison the generator or anything. Oh, we got one down. Really kind of hate this map. But one more follower and some decent interaction tonight, and I make affiliate. So let's see what we can do. Gone.
Hey there, sugar. Where you been? I guess I can't save you after all.
You really just gonna sit there and take it? Great, and these are my friends from Sweeney Todd is now playing in my head.
Stop it! Stop!
sure no one's trying to escape through my gate real quick.
Don't fight it. Just give in, sweetie.
Run, rabbit. Run, rabbit. Alright.
Death doesn't have to be the end, you know.
Alright. Let's see. Sure no one else creeping around out here. Oh, actually, let's go feed Grandpa. Jesus.
Are you okay, Grandpa? Here, drink this.
Alright, let's go guard our gate.
Is mine. Oh, can't you see? It's your own kind. They can't be free.
Only one left. And it's Connie. Oh, how'd Connie escape? Nice. I do not do Leatherface. Hey, no. Damn it.
Another disturbance was reported at the abandoned slaughterhouse outside of Hills Prairie. Deputies responded to a caller reporting loud noises from the dilapidated facility. After
Not what I was wanting.
Police investigated the site and found evidence of trespassing and minor equipment theft, but suspect it is merely the work of local vandals. The man believed to be responsible for multiple stranglings in East Texas is finally in custody tonight. Authorities followed a tip that led them to a deserted motel outside Bryan, where they caught the man in the act
I
of
don't like
killing
playing
36-year-old
Leatherface.
Kelsey Keogh. The man, whose name is being withheld, claimed he and Kelsey were participating in an agreed-upon way, and that he had no connections to the murders that have plagued the eastern part of the state since last June.
So for those curious, I usually stream Friday night / Saturday morning, sometimes Saturday and Saturday night / Sunday morning, and usually Sunday sometime and Sunday night / Monday morning. And this is one of the reasons I hate playing Leatherface. Oh. Come on. Where is everybody? Destroy that. Welcome to the stream. Chat is open. There's one struggling over there. Destroy that one. That away. That looks like they're upstairs. Or if I'm being fair, they're probably all upstairs. I never play Leatherface, so I have no idea how to get anywhere. Hey, Constance, how you doing? Not too bad. Definitely could be better if I wasn't stuck playing Leatherface, but ooh, one left in there downstairs. That's all I do any day. Downfall of working nights. This last survivor.
I know you around here somewhere.
Let go of your fear. It's holding you back.
That is such a weird subtitle. Oh, I'd say they were found. Alright, hopefully I won't get stuck with Leatherface again. Yay, we just gotta wait for one more family member. And there we go. look. It's at Nancy's house.
Personal belongings linked to a missing Tulsa, Oklahoma couple were found.
And how's that?
Police say Tim and Tyra Devine
Because I would love to know how to be a victim.
through Texas Hill Country more than 6 months ago. The couple's vehicle was reportedly recovered near Cypress Mill last November, but no further evidence has been
It's me feeling that would probably be far more entertaining.
A wallet and pocketbook containing IDs matching the husband and wife were found scattered near the Pedernales River. The couple's whereabouts are still unknown. The remains of an unidentified
Choose the tutorial?
discovered near Devil's River.
I might have to go and take a look at that.
In southwest Texas. A Cedar Canyon resident stumbled upon the scene while hunting early yesterday morning. Authorities have confirmed this is approximately the same location where 2 females were discovered last June. All of the victims appear to have been stabbed and strangled to death. Although the cases have similarities, investigators.
You know you play this too much when you work with hooks like that. And you start thinking about putting annoying coworkers on them after sharpening one up.
They'll see the light before this is over.
So kind of dumb you can't get into that shed. I don't foresee me going into hunt going wrong at all. Oh, surely they'll scare someone out. Yeah, that's true. There is the option. I just usually hit quick match.
Hey there. They're gonna love this.
Where'd she go?
Oh! Hi there. Death doesn't have to be the end, you know. Just trust me. Don't fight it. Just give in, sweetie.
Run, rabbit. Run, rabbit.
Oh, sugar. Does that hurt? You just ain't seen the light yet. That's your problem.
So let's see. All we got left is Connie.
It's holding you back.
There's not a whole lot of escape routes on this one.
Little children, come on home. You having fun yet?
I'll find you.
Come back here, friend. Death doesn't have to be the end, you know. Just trust me. Oh, hi there. When the eagle flies, we will lie.
Well, she obviously saw her, but I didn't. Where could this last victim have gone?
Come on home, little children, come on home. You having fun yet? These others round here ain't so understanding. Come back here, friend.
Ooh, downstairs. Oh, there you are, little rabbit.
Oh, hi there.
Oh, where did you wander off to?
I gotta get some help.
Damn, I really wanted to kill that one. Let's see about being a victim. Oh, jeez. Now I remember why I just hit quick match. Let's see if it's in the options. It is not. I guess we just do quick match. That's still going to take 5 minutes. Damn. Oh, there we go. And now we're waiting. Nancy's house at night. Alright, waiting for one more family member. Oh man, that is a long, hard list to choose from. Because you've got the greats like Trick or Treat, the Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th. Of course, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. House of a Thousand Corpses is definitely a comfort movie. I swear doing this, I'm realizing I need therapy. But it's really hard to choose just one favorite movie in general. I mean, if I were to choose one that I go to a lot, it's actually probably one of my favorite, most controversial movies, which is Halloween 3. But like trying to get me to choose a favorite movie is like trying to get me to choose a favorite child.
High school were celebrating an otherwise uneventful senior dance when two local men, identified as 43-year-old Hackett Wayford and his 24-year-old son Grant Wayford, entered the gymnasium with a variety of bladed weapons and began attacking those inside. 6 students, all members of the football team, managed to subdue the men before anyone was severely injured. Matthew Hickory, one of the boys responsible for ending the nightmare, told reporters that the 2 men were freak strong, like bulls or something. Authorities arrived and were able to arrest the men.
Ooh, see, there's a lot of really good movies out there. If you haven't seen Trick or Treat, it's one I definitely recommend. especially since they're coming out with the sequel or are in the works for the sequel. I have the feeling it's going to get postponed again and again and again. The original Nightmare on Elm Street, I highly recommend. Same with the original Halloween. It is an amazing anthology movie. And Sam is such an icon that, like, my bed is covered in the merchandise. It is one of the few posters I am still missing. I kind of consider Sam the Stitch of horror, because cute, terrifying, but like absolutely adorable for some reason. The original Halloween, John Carpenter's Halloween, is amazing. Yep, he is the spirit of Halloween. Follow the old rules or be punished. I didn't realize you could jump out that window. I also always recommend the Evil Dead franchise. I just wasn't expecting someone to just like yeet themselves out the window to get away. I've never gotten to play as the victim, so I don't know what all the victims are actually capable of. Like, I'm used to it playing Friday the 13th, but like, I'm not used to it in this. I didn't even know the windows were interactable with. I hope that's balanced a little by at least taking some damage from it. Like, especially with how far of a fall that was. Holy shit. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great horror movies out there to be watched. I always recommend, if you're going to watch Ring or The Grudge. See, I haven't gotten to see the newest one yet. I was going to watch it on Max, and then my subscription went up. And, well, you got to prioritize bills. Terrifier and All Hallows Eves are amazing. And of course, if you haven't seen it, the Spirit of Halloween movie is really cheesy but good. It reminds me of like an old Goosebumps.
I can help you.
Like, it's not super scary. It's kind of definitely family friendly, or at the very least, family friendly ish. But if you like old cheesy horror movies, it's a lot of fun.
Let go of your fear.
And of course, if you like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I always recommend House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects.
Come on home, little children. Come on home. You having fun yet? Come back here, friend. It looks like somebody ain't doing so well.
Yeah, I can't wait for Terrifier 3 either. I love that, like, all of them are available on Tubi completely free. You just gotta deal with commercials, but I grew up in the era of watching horror movies from about August until October on cable. So,
It's time to call time from behind you. The illusion has just been a dream. Valley of death, and I'll find you. Now is when, on a sunshine beam.
but yeah, there's always horror movies people just kind of miss for some reason. Terrifier was one of them. One of my absolute guiltiest pleasures is Blair Witch 2. Like, absolute terrible sequel to the first found footage horror movie. But it's a fun, stupid, cheesy romp. See, it depends on if you watched The Blair Witch Project first or not. And it also kind of depends on if you grew up with it. Like, I grew up at the time that it was coming out. So, like, I remember the news coverage and the internet coverage and everything of it, and them trying to make it out as a true story and whatnot. Um, the original is a lot of fun if you understand that it's supposed to be like a documentary to find the so-called Blair Witch of the area. The proper sequel, they're trying to find the sister from the first movie. I have no idea what's going on with the second one. It's just a lot of fun. It's really stupid. It's really bad, but it's fun. I think that's kind of what's fun about it, is you weren't really expecting it. And I think it's where a lot of other found footage horror movies like the Paranormal Activities really messed up. Is because of the way those were set up, you expected the deaths. So it didn't really have that scare you effect. Like, you watch the original Blair Witch Project, and 99% of the time, your first time going in without knowing anything, you're expecting they're going to be lost in the woods for a while, and maybe they'll turn to cannibalism or something. You expect, maybe one of them's fucking with the others, and you expect something, but you don't expect how they die. The original title for Scream. But yeah, for what was supposed to be a parody, those actually did have some actually scary moments in them. When you were just kind of expecting to go in and get like a Mel Brooks style parody of horror movies. I remember the first one actually got me when it first came out, because I'd expected it to be like Young Frankenstein. No. One of my other favorites, though, is the original Alien franchise. The new one coming out looks really good. Looks like it's going back to form. Honestly, I'm waiting for them to go back to the way horror used to be. Like, I appreciate some of the oh, you've got to watch Alien. It's a haunted house movie basically in space. It's a lot of fun. Alien and Aliens are great. Alien 3 is it leaned too much into action. Alien Resurrection is ugh. And Prometheus, which is part of the series, is terrible. See, I haven't seen that one. It's sort of like I haven't been able to catch up on a lot of these newer ones for one, but I've had my partner try to get me to go watch um, the newest Quiet Place with her and her niece. Big issue is I'm not too big on movies without sound. Like, I used to absolutely love the old silent movies. Unfortunately, I've lost a good chunk of my sight. So, without conversation and everything, it's really hard for me to be able to tell what's going on. Like, I hear they're great movies. And I'm sure if I was able to properly sit down, cut out all other distractions, maybe get a decent pair of headphones with, and turn the brightness of my TV all the way up, I could probably enjoy them. That's what I've heard. And unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of like a ton of action in my horror movies. Like, I love the slasher genre, but it's not my favorite type of horror. Like, I love a lot of the old monster and like I love Vincent Price's House on Haunted Hill. I love the older ones where you wind up kind of questioning, was it supernatural? What was actually going on? Like, I love it when a horror movie has supernatural elements. And sure, people die, but you're also left questioning if there actually was supernatural going on. I mean, of course, I also love, the old Universal horror movies, but for me, the true terror is the unexplained. Give me the original Night of the Living Dead. Nothing else. Give me no explanation for why it's like that. Oh, trust me, I'm well aware of that one. I grew up in that era. But, 9 out of 10 times, it's not the greatest quality, so I tend to just avoid it. Plus, getting me to watch almost anything new is difficult. Like, I very desperately want to try new things and try new movies and stuff, but I have really specific tastes due to what I grew up on.
Another disturbance was reported at the abandoned slaughterhouse outside of...
I have heard a lot about Longlegs, and something tells me it's probably similar to It Follows or Possum. In the long run, it can't be worse than the Babadook,
simply known as the Marfa ghost lights, are occurring at an astounding rate over the
because
last few months.
that was absolutely terrible.
Seeing white, blue, and red orbs of light dangle and dance above the Chinati Mountains for several minutes before quickly disappearing into the blackness of the Chihuahuan Desert. Although the lights have been visible for over 100
They somehow
years, their origin
made
remains
worse
a
than the
mystery.
Babadook.
Personal belongings linked to a missing Tulsa, Oklahoma couple were found
Now I might have to watch it just because I like really shitty movies.
vanished overnight while on a trip through Texas Hill Country more than 6 months ago. The couple's vehicle was reported.
Well, I say that, but I couldn't stand the Babadook. Like, that was a weird one, because I was disappointed that they didn't die.
Baby's gonna disappear from the mama's arms. There's gonna be a lot of fear, but we'll be on the run. Damn Johnny! Always covering up his messes.
Most of what I've heard is that it's really kind of stupid. And when most of the horror community is sitting there going, well, this is really stupid, you gotta watch it to see how stupid it is, it kind of piques the interest of, well, how stupid is stupid? Granted, I can't say much about stupid movies because I still watch horror hosts like Svengoolie when I can. And of course, I try to give the goddess herself of Cassandra Peterson, aka Elvira, as much attention as possible. But I mean, if you want stupid, try watching Halloween 3. Because the movie itself is absolutely brilliant. It's a great movie. The issue is, it's in the Halloween franchise. Sheesh, looks like the other two are going to get all the fun. See, it's not about knowing a lot about the movie, though. It's more about understanding what you watched. And unfortunately, a lot of these newer horror movies are trying to pull M. Night Shyamalan's and trying to be really deep while being really shallow. And so they're just confusing. Because, like, Happy Death Day was an interesting concept.
That's a lot of me. Come on home, little children, come on home.
It's not one I think was executed well. I mean, I'll certainly rewatch it. It's definitely an interesting concept, and I love interesting concepts. I don't know. I hated the characters in the Babadook so much that, like, the real horror was that they lived to me. Grant, there's still a lot of horror movies I don't understand some of the praise for. So, oh, the mom and the kid just, oh, I just wanted to see them die so badly. And outside of, like, a slasher movie, you shouldn't want to see the main characters of your horror movie die.
This is pointless, you know.
Like, I'd argue even a good slasher movie, you should like your main characters enough that you don't want to see them die. There's some exceptions to that. I mean, that's kind of the obvious bit. See, one of the newer ones I really want to see is the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. But at the same time, I have the feeling it's gonna hurt. Oh yay, they let one get away. Oh, then he escaped. See, Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey was because Winnie the Pooh finally went into public domain. So someone made a horror movie out of it. And from what I've gotten from the trailers and stuff, because I haven't yet been able to watch it, is it's like a mobster slasher, basically, with Winnie the Pooh and Piglet killing people. It's kind of like the Pig Dude and Bullfrog from Batman. I have no one to be the hitchhiker. I guess I'll play Johnny. I figured that might happen. I know we're supposed to get another horror movie based off of old kids' cartoons, and I have not played Life is Strange. I've seen gameplay of it, but I haven't played it yet.
Residents of the Apache Ridge residential development were horrified today when authorities removed dozens of jars from one of the homes in the neighborhood. These jars contained a variety of
Like, it still takes a lot for me to not just chuck my Xbox and go get a PS2 again.
bought the jars as is and thought everything was just regular animal stuff. Authorities are holding Wembley for further questioning.
Because unfortunately, one of the things I hate about modern gaming is so many of the games are just digital only these days. And I like having physical copies of things. I like having my games where it doesn't matter if I have internet access, I can still play them.
Until now, police say a wallet and pocketbook containing IDs matching the husband and wife were found scattered.
Simultaneously, I enjoy being able to play online and
Are still unknown.
doing weird shit.
Horrific depictions of famine and the macabre. Nearby active officers may involve remote Odessa sheriff. Investigating evidence, authorities locally investigated. Animal diorama.
It looks kind of fun. Simultaneously, I'm not big on that style of game. Like, the only reason I was willing to give this one a chance is because it's a horror franchise I enjoy. It was the same with Friday the 13th. That took a lot for me to be willing to play. Because for me, when it came to horror, it was always, give me Alien Isolation, some of the older Alien shooters, classic Resident Evil trilogy, and the Silent Hills. Dead Space is not bad. I don't really find it scary. I find it fun to play, at least the first one. But like, one of my favorite horror games is Splatterhouse, so and of course the Castlevania series.
Nobody.
And it's become a big issue I've run into is a lot of modern horror games don't follow the formula I'm used to and most comfortable with. So while I might be able to sit back and watch someone else play and enjoy it, the chances of me playing it are low.
Don't worry. I like it when they run.
A good example of that one is The Last of Us.
I was actually kind of fond of that girl. I didn't really want to hurt her. But, as they say...
It's technically not a bad game,
You know?
but the second you throw crafting into a horror game, I'm kinda over it.
I'll find you.
Take that.
If it ain't asking too much...
Don't worry about it. I know exactly what needs to be done. How does...
It's really not hard to play. The big issue is if you've been a horror fan for any amount of time, you're basically playing a really common horror zombie movie trope and adding a crafting system.
Listen now. Everybody's time comes eventually.
My issue with it was it felt like they were trying to
I'm keeping you.
take like Assassin's Creed and mix it with Resident Evil 4. And admittedly, I'm not a big fan of RE4. I never really had any issues just sneaking around everything. If you've ever played any stealth games, especially like the Metal Gear games, most situations can just be snuck around in The Last of Us. And then, of course, my biggest issue with it is the same I have with a lot of modern games and a lot of modern horror games. And that's... well, it's also one of the reasons I left playing on PlayStation mainly is a lot of their games do it where it's you'll walk 10 feet, lose control, get tossed into a battle arena, walk 10 feet, lose control for a cutscene, and most of the game might as well have just been a movie.
If Grandpa was able, this would be
Yeah, it's...
I better go feed him.
if you like Resident Evil 4 and you like the open world games with crafting systems, and you don't mind a Kojima amount of cutscenes interrupting the gameplay, it's not bad. My issue with it and a lot of modern games is I don't mind cutscenes in a story. Like, a lot of people hear me complain about cutscenes and mistake this. I just don't like cutscenes. My issue is I don't like walking 10 feet, losing control, and then having to sit through a 10-20 minute cutscene. And like, it took me, I think, 6 tries to finally get through The Last of Us, just because of how many times you'll walk 20-30 feet and then you'll lose control and get a cutscene. It's why I gave up on Metal Gear, is it wound up too many cutscenes. Alright, I think I'm gonna call that though. Alright, I'm gonna hop off. You have a good night.